Minogue that Take That were coming to Australia and she was the special guest on the tour. Well, people lost their mind, including you, Jackie. You're a big Take That fan.
Oh, yeah, and we've got Gary Barlow from Take That joining us on the phone now.
Wow, the big dealio himself, Gary. Hi, buddy.
Hey. Good morning, everyone.
Good morning. Yeah, we are well. So 22 years since you've come out to Australia. It ticks over real quick time, right? Well, how come so long?
Do you know what? It does. That's right. Well, you know what you've got to put into the equation is we did have 10 years off in the middle of that.
Yeah,
so
fair
I
enough.
think you can't include those 10 years there. We went off and got a life in those 10 years.
I do remember being in Melbourne when you guys were there, and I was new to radio, and it was just massive. Take That was all we ever talked about on the show. And I was there at the airport when you guys arrived, and the girls were so brutal with groping you guys. In fact, one of the girls actually pulled on Howard's dreads so hard that one of them came out.
Oh, maybe it was a clip-in dread.
You know what? We used to pay them. We used to pay for them to grope us. It's all right. Don't worry. It's fine.
Was it during that period though? I mean, I can't imagine living a life like that. It almost would get to the point where it wouldn't be enjoyable.
Well, do you know what? We, of course, when we started off, that's what we wanted. We wanted to be successful and famous, and we wanted records in the charts. And then for sort of 6 years, from 1991 to 97, it just, every place we landed in, that's what it was like everywhere. And it's funny how all of a sudden it just becomes like that's your life now. Your life is just running from people all the time. But now we have to pay them to do that. We have to pay them to chase us, and we have to get family members to come and be at the airport, things waiting for us now. So it's not as cool as it used to be.
Well, you know what? When we made the announcement, a lot of people around the office here they lost their mind. They started remembering all the glory days, and it takes people back to when they were. And then you got young fans as well, not just not those that were young when you guys first came out that have grown up with you guys, but a whole new legion of fans.
Yeah, it's funny, isn't it? Because, and I know it well, and this does make us feel slightly guilty, but we have lots of Australian fans who travel to Europe to see our shows.
Yes.
So we're so relieved that finally we can get, and it's us guys doing the travelling rather than them this time. So, no, it's going to be great. Really looking forward to it.
And I wanted to play something for you. This was an interview you did on a UK TV show, The One Show, where you walked off mid-interview because you weren't feeling well. I want to find out what happened there. Let's play it first.
John, can I leave you guys? I don't feel very well. Excuse me.
Yeah. Okay. Pop in. Are you all right?
And off you went. Dear. What happened?
Runny poo, I'm thinking. Is that what happened?
Do you know what? I have to tell you, and I haven't told anyone else this, but it was a 2-week period. Well, I must have fainted about 5 times, and I never knew why. I went to the doctors, I had a heart check, I had a brain check, I had everything checked.
Yeah.
And I think it was just like stress. I think it was something to do with like the tour coming up, going back out on the road. I think it was just like a stress thing, because I'd had quite a busy year this year. I had the musical started in London. I had a TV show on. I was finishing the Take That album. I think everything like come to a T. Now you're beginning to wish you hadn't asked me this question.
No.
Because I've started taking it on a down.
No.
Do you feel like fainting again now, or are you all right?
Do you know what? If it suddenly goes silent, I'll faint. But don't worry, it's going to be fine.
I was just thinking how horrifying that must have been for you during that period, not knowing what it was before you had scans.
Yeah, are you a catastrophizer like I am? I would have talked myself into...
immediately thought, brain tumour.
That's what I would have thought,
Well, do you know what? With any illness, if anyone ever feels ill and they have symptoms, never, ever go on the internet and check the symptoms.
Oh, no, we've all
of a sudden, you're going to be dead in 10 minutes. That is basically what's going to happen.
It's true.
But no, I tell you what, being on TV, though, and feeling like, oh, my goodness, I'm starting to feel dizzy, and it's live TV, it's a really horrible feeling.
In hindsight, though, Gary, do you wish you'd fainted on TV to get that extra spike?
Do you know what? I think we'd have done another few thousand records if I'd have actually done that. So there, everybody, young artists out there, you should learn from that. Don't walk off. Stay on.
Stay on. Now, we had Danny Minogue on a couple of days ago, and she told us that you're coming out and she's joining the tour and everything like that. And then we asked her who's her favourite Take That member, and then she dared say Robbie Williams, and I thought, what an ungrateful, rotten to the core girl Danny Minogue is.
Oh, that's not
true. To
true.
not mention a current Take That member, to shine the spotlight on the one guy who's stopping the original team coming back together.
I see you feel strongly about this. So, do you know what? I spent 3 gorgeous months with Danny at the start of this year because we did a TV show on BBC One together.
That's right.
So we already have a bit of a brother-sister sort of view of one another. So I'm almost pleased she didn't say me because that would have surprised me.
Yeah, I get that.
She's great fun, good girl. I've heard some of her new music. I mean, she's going to be a great support for us.
Yeah, well, I did a TV show out here with her as well, so I get the brother-sister thing with Danny.
Yeah.
And that may be why she's unlucky in love, because she
friend-zones everyone.
She friend-zones all these great men, like me, like Gary Barlow, like God, the list must go on. And don't you wish Danny would find real love?
I think she has.
Oh,
she's keeping it on the DL.
Who is she with, Gary? Do you know?
Hey, listen. Yeah. I can't say, but if you don't tell anyone, I'll tell you.
Okay, tell us.
I think she's in love.
You think she's in love?
She has someone with her.
Yeah. So she's
still going on behind closed doors.
Right. So there's sex going on. There's love. There's all that. So that's why
she just isn't going to talk about it. That's
right.
all.
Fair enough. Yeah, I get that.
Don't ask me.
And you're happily married. You got your children. You got your life set out. You feel like you've done the right thing there, or would you go back and change it?
Oh no! I've been with my wife for 22 years now. Oh,
I know.
My God.
Wow.
We've got a 17-year-old son. So our kids, they're not even kids anymore. Yeah, they're big. He's 6'3", our son. He's massive.
Bloody hell.
I know. I don't look old enough, do I, to have children like that? I agree with you. I agree with you.
You look so young still yourself.
You guys got together 22 years ago. That was obviously in the peak of Take That days.
Yeah.
Did you have to keep her on the DL as well?
It was close to the end of Take That the first time round. But no, the weekend we sort of got together. It was all in the newspapers straight away.
Oh, okay.
So we got that straight up. Yeah. That
that's good.
Brand new for Pink, and it's the biggest song in the world, right?